Limbo. You know Limbo. You know that one level of hell, and also that one level of fucking Geometry Dash. That was it. Anyways. To be honest, this is just like, you see, yeah, I have this 1008 kilobytes. To be honest, I have a lot of thingies, and I'm gonna put my chat real quick. So, all chats there. Cool. Right. Also, I said Windows. Are you kidding me? Not that good. Right. Good. FTP ones. I need a new one. Oh, I know. Fine. Let me just Control C. Control C. Control C. Control V. That should work. To be honest, I really don't know. I need Forge. Minecraft. Hell yes, I need this, and I need 1.20, and then I need this version, and then I need this exact version. I need a newer version because I think one of them is like picky and says, "Oh, you need this version because I don't know. I don't even know the colors. The reason why. This will launch. Yes, install the client. There we go. Let's chat. Oh, you got a single comment from. Oh.
A lot of people aren't going to like this video because Discord nerfed the upload limit, changed the badge to keep you buying Discord Nitro, and they added a new Nitro feature, which I hate for obvious reasons, but we'll get to that. First though, we need to talk about the elephant in the room that's going to make Redditors and people on Twitter mad, but Discord's upload limit got changed. Not for the better, but if you didn't know, 2 years ago, Discord increased their upload limit size to 25 megabytes, which was great. It used to be 8 megabytes, which you could probably upload 2 pixels of your favorite photos, but now with 25 megabytes, you could upload PDFs, documents. It was actually really helpful, but then Discord decided, you know, everything's going good right now, why don't we just f it up? And that's exactly what they did, because 2 months ago, what they did is they had an experimental feature. It actually allowed you to upload files up to 1 gigabyte if you had Discord Nitro, which sounds pretty good. I don't know why anyone would be upset until I removed the bar that shows that the max file size is back to 8 megabytes. Now, the funny thing is that if you scroll down to the comments, people are saying it's still 25 megabytes for me, and this whole 8 megabytes thing was just a coincidence.
There is no such thing as a coincidence.
Because I was browsing my favorite website that starts with x.com, formerly known as Twitter, and there was a tweet by Discord previews talking about how Discord is lowering the free upload limit back to 10 megabytes. Yeah, anyone like me that actually enjoyed having an upload limit that allowed you to send more than 1 photo of high quality, you enjoyed that? Not anymore. F you. Now, why did Discord nerf upload limit quality? Well, according to Discord, every day, millions of files are uploaded to Discord and stored securely for your future access. Storage management is expensive, so we regularly review how people use Discord and their storage needs. In fact, our data, definitely not cherry-picked, shows that 99% of users stick to files smaller than 10 megabytes. And in order to maintain our service without compromising on quality of storage, we decided to reduce the free file size upload limit. And unlike other platforms, you know, like Skype with a 300 megabyte upload limit, or Guilded with like 2 gigabytes, I think, we at Discord give you 10 megabytes for free. And if you're gonna be a complaining bitch about it, leaking internal Discord documents. If you need more upload capacity, Nitro Basic offers a 50 megabyte limit. Oh, very generous. And Nitro gives you up to 500. What the you know, if Discord decreased the file size from 25 megabytes to 10 and then increased Nitro up to a gigabyte, that would make sense. But no, the thing I hate about this update is how Discord is handling it, because they're being greasy and they're hoping you don't notice nothing. Because here's the thing, if you try uploading something on Discord right now, so I have this folder that is 37 megabytes of my lore collection of Shrek and SpongeBob as a mom, and when you upload it to Discord right now, it tells you the max file size is 25 megabytes, and when this update happens, you would hope that Discord says, yo, the max file size is 10 megabytes. We f you. Sucks to suck. And that's what you'd hope, but if you actually turn on the experiment for this new upload limit, and we go back to upload that file, Discord doesn't tell you what the size limit is. You need to click on learn more, it's gonna take you to an article, and most people on Discord can't even read. They don't tell you that they decreased the upload limit. And instead they made this new thing that's super flashy so that, please, we need your money, so that we can go on the stock market and make a whole bunch more money. Oh, and by the way, when this thing comes out, you try uploading a file like the OG Titan method, which I talked about in a previous video about growing 6 inches, figure out which direction I'm talking about. This PDF is 11 megabytes, just too big for Discord. We can't handle it, even though we handled 25 megabytes before. Just pretend that didn't happen, please. Now, just like one of those weird Thai massage places, this might actually have a happy ending. Because you know Discord's quest feature that's showing you ads and all that stuff, it usually gives you avatar decorations or crap in a game you don't want to play. The good news is that Discord is experimenting with quests that give you Nitro as a reward. Now, I'm not sure when this is going to come out. This is an experiment. It might not even come out if Discord says, nah, we don't want to give you free Nitro. But if you complete a quest, Discord will tell you, congratulations, you earned Discord Nitro. By the way, just like every single video I say this, but this is a Discord preview, which I'll have linked in the description. But they have a screenshot of congratulations, you earned Discord Nitro by playing a game that we've been advertised to promote to you. Which actually is a pretty good trade-off. Now, I know most of my viewers, when it comes to free Discord Nitro, you probably think it's one of those stupid promotions where you can't have Discord Nitro to use this. But again, happy ending, baby. Because Because if we go back to this text thing, it will give you an error if you already have a Nitro subscription, but it says you already have Nitro. You can accept this reward if and when your subscription ends, which makes it sound like this is just a free month of Discord Nitro with almost no strings attached. You'll probably still have to have billing information, but if Discord does add this, I feel like people are going to like Quest just a little bit more. But hold on, I'm being way too optimistic. Let's get back to sad depression and anger at Discord, because there's a new Discord Nitro feature, which I hate. Here's the thing, Discord is working on a new reminders feature, which I talked about before, but basically what it allows you to do is save messages, which kind of act like pinning a message, but it's all in one place and it's for you only, so personal pins. But it also has a reminder feature, which does exactly what you think it does. You set a reminder for a message, and after a couple hours, Discord will say, hey, that e-girl told you to make dinner plans and you forgot. Completely unrelatable. Actually talk to e-grandmas. The reason why I don't like it is the fact that if you don't have Discord Nitro, you can't use the feature. You need to give Discord $10 a month for a reminders feature. Yeah, I hate this. And next up, I want to talk about a whole bunch of things that Discord is doing to make Discord look different. I want to start off with something that you can see right now in Discord, but if you try adding a Discord bot, you'll notice the menu looks a little bit different. Are there any new features? No. Let's get to something that's actually more interesting. So I talked about how Discord is doing a whole new revamp of their UI, but this is an experiment called Desktop Visual Refresh. And the whole point of it is to make it look like Discord's mobile app. You see round corners everywhere. But since my last video, Discord has updated it by adding these buttons over here for events, channels, and roles, members, and if you click on the 3 dots, it takes you to your Discord settings. But Discord has added a revolutionary feature. This is like if Apple and Dyson put their technologies together to make, I just had a really bad thought cross my mind, but you could have a Dyson vacuum and a VR headset, and that would be something sold to adults. I gotta change my career path, I think. But the revolutionary thing that Discord did is you can now resize the channel bar. Now, just before I talk about this final thing, to better explain what Discord is trying to do here, I think we need a little bit of a recap. So Discord nerfed the upload limit, and now that I think about it, they probably did that because they saw less people buying Discord Nitro because 25 megabytes was a perfect amount for most people. But the whole point of the nerf is to try and push you into buying Discord Nitro. They make it so insufferable to use that you have to buy Nitro. And then with this quest reward of getting free Discord Nitro, they let you dip your toes into the water of having Discord Nitro. But with this final feature, Discord is trying to sink their teeth into you to try and make you buy Discord Nitro over and over again. Because we're talking about a new Discord badge. Well, it's actually an update to a Discord badge, but Discord is introducing a tiered Nitro badge, where your Discord badge will change depending on how long you've been subscribed to Discord Nitro for. So if you subscribe for 1 month, you will get a bronze Nitro badge. For 3 months, you'll get silver. For 6 months, you'll get gold. For a year, platinum. 2 years, diamond. 3 years, emerald. 5 years, ruby. And 6+ years, you will have a fire Nitro badge. Now, I've watched too much TikToks, and I'm too old to have a good imagination, so how's this ever gonna look like? Well, so far, the data mining community has found this GIF where if you hover over these Nitro emojis, it'll show you this cool little pop-up saying gold, platinum, diamond, and it'll tell you how many years you've been subscribed for. The important thing I want to point out, though, is that these badge icons, these are not the official icons because we have to wait until Discord actually releases this, so they're not gonna just look like this. They're gonna look something probably like this. Now, I want to point out, this is a concept, but based on the glow colors of that GIF that I showed you, people are guessing that the new Nitro badges will look something like this. Breaking news, ladies and gentlemen, because while I was editing this video and basically done, Discord Previews decided to drop a screenshot on how all the badges will look, and in my opinion, they're not a huge fan, if I'm gonna be honest, but we got bronze, silver, gold, platinum, diamond, emerald, ruby, and fire. Now, since the rest of this video is already recorded and edited, I'm not gonna redo it, so anytime I show you some weird looking badge, just replace it with these ones actually designed by Discord, which will probably be the ones you see when this feature comes out. Now, I think the important thing is to put a dollar amount to these Nitro badges, because here's the thing, to get these, you need to be buying Discord Nitro and paying for it every single month, all the way up to 6 years. For the bronze badge, you need 1 month of Discord Nitro, which is $10. Silver, 3 months, $30. For gold, 6 months, or $60. For the platinum badge, you need 1 year of Discord Nitro. Now, there's gonna be 2 prices. It's $120 if you buy Discord Nitro monthly, or it's $100 if you buy Discord Nitro yearly, because you get that little discount. For the diamond badge, you need 2 years of Discord Nitro, which is $200. For the emerald badge, you need 3 years, which is $300. For the ruby badge, you need 5 years, $500. And for the fire Nitro badge, you need $600, or $720 if you buy Discord Nitro monthly. Now, riddle me this for a second. Would you rather spend $720 on Discord to get a badge that looks like this, or does a little twinkly thing when you hover over it, or would you rather spend it on literally anything else? Really, the whole point of this is trying to prevent you from canceling your Nitro subscription. And for the people that have spent $720, they know that badge is worth $720. And would you rather lose the badge or give Discord $100 a year to keep it? Now, hopefully, if the brain rot hasn't gotten to you, you probably think this is stupid. The sad thing, though, is that there's something called Discord badge goblins, who are people that will do everything possible just to get more Discord badges on their profile. They want to feel like one of those North Korean generals that have like their whole coat filled with medals. That is the same feeling that these badge goblins get. I'm either too old or I haven't been dropped down the stairs enough to understand why people like this. To be fair, though, things could always be worse. There are people that spend thousands of dollars on rare usernames on Discord, Twitter, Telegram. Like someone's probably selling the username poop for $5,000.
And that's what's called investments.
Anyways, everyone, that has been our 6 p.m. Discord news broadcast for this week. Come back next week where we talk to a professional despite me being hungover, I'm actually the happiest basement-dwelling loser on the planet right now, because Discord is finally getting rid of their gaming guild feature. Now, just these 4 simple letters that spell out something I love in my mouth right now. These 4 letters created a $100,000+ Discord black market, because there were idiots that would actually spend...
Oh, come on, what? I summon Joodle!
Oh yes. Vote this. Mr. Voker.
Oh, come on, what?
I think I'm having a stroke. All right, I had to take a little break after that last one. Okay, I'm not reading that first bit. Zubat model from Liam. Sorry, jump scared me. Oh my gosh. From Luke, is this apple ready for my Unity project? If your Unity project is domestic terrorism, then yes. From Algie, doesn't it resemble the flayed love child of a lavender and a rose? I think we have a contender to win. No more topology from Alex, and oh yeah, I'm not downloading that. Should have put an image with it. You lose. Jonathan, do you like my topology? No, you know what? No, I'm going to bed tonight, and I'm telling myself that it's orange. That you gave it an orange material. That there are no extra vertices on it. Chandler, best 3D model certified. You know what? I think we have a winner. I made a dog from Bijan. Well, no, that still resembles a dog, so you lose. Abstract sculpture from Timothy. Oh, it's so cute. Oh, I'm killing myself. From Isaac, it's a cow, just so you know. From John,
the Redstone God. He made a flying machine that builds houses. The 10 IQ player.
What the hell were you thinking?
Dude, no! I put the conversation.
Get some help.
The cheater.
I think so. Keep something in that.
Yeah, you count them. Count.
Okay, I have. We're at full timer. I have
Just
13.
broke the game!
Don't be banned from next time you see it. Finally.
The one with Weird World Generation 2.
I was trying to get my energy back.
What the f? No! The Titanic! Oh my god!
The Bad Friend.
I am going to speedrun All the Mods 9. Over the course of this video series, I'm going to be working my way towards the final goal of the All the Mods mod packs, crafting the All the Mods star. This is no easy task. This requires killing some incredibly hard bosses, crafting in-game items from some of the hardest mods, and getting lucky enough to gather several items across multiple dimensions. With this speedrun, I will set the world record for crafting the All the Mods star, the fastest for All the Mods 9. This was all live streamed from my Twitch channel, where I practice speedrunning, making crazy farms, and hanging out with viewers just like you. Make sure to head over and drop me a follow if you haven't at twitch.tv/AlfredGG. Are you also looking to make a server?
I'm Chosen Architect. Sync mod pack, and I will tell you, it's not. It does have its own built-in progression. There has been a ton of work that has gone into this mod pack. As someone who's made mod packs myself, I can. I'm Chosen Architect, and this on a server essentially typically our down and well day scored is get access to get on a things like that. Every day I am learning something new, learning about the process, learning how something works that I may not have known due to I wait as well.
Yes.
What I've done is we'll actually send more in. I'm Chosen Architect, and this is all the. I don't know if an input hatch actually supports that. We'll have to see. So yeah, unfortunately, the max size is actually 32, but we need 55, which makes this a lot more complicated to actually autocraft. Now, just because something has been complicated in a way such as this doesn't mean that I can't take the time to possibly find a easy solution to this problem. So what I'm going to
I don't know why, but I'm gonna go get Java 17. No. Binda with bimbos. Give me the bimbos. Big Mac.
Avoid the fish. Get as low as possible. Okay. Ooh, I'm avoiding the fish. Ooh, I'm getting away. This is not how fishing is, actually. I'll be very sorry. Oh, that's a big fish. Oh. Using the fish to get the fish. Why? What the fuck? Why? Using the fish to get the fish.
This is how you.
Why? What the fuck? What the fuck? Huh?
Whoa.
Geometry Dash is known for being a glitchy game, which is why I decided to find the craziest glitches ever found, from objects that break the game to being able to go into this void. This video gets insane, so make sure to stick around. But before we get into those, let's start with some simple ways to clip through walls. By aligning two 25-degree slopes in the setup, the icon will completely ignore the hitbox. This is probably due to having an insane momentum for a short period of time, but that's a complete guess. This is already pretty interesting, but the rest of the bugs in this video are even crazier. Spiders are pretty buggy, just like slopes, so what would happen if we combine them together? Well, this monstrosity. You see, due to the fast momentum of the spider, the hitbox can barely fit in between two slopes. However, the timing is extremely difficult, so good luck trying to pull this off 100. Oh, never mind. I guess that's what happens when you subscribe, and hey, maybe you should consider doing so too. It helps out way more than you think. But anyhow, speaking of spider bugs, that's not the only one. By changing your size while being upside down, the spider will, for whatever reason, flip its animation. It makes me wonder why the spider even has legs in the first place. I have no idea why it does this, but it's definitely interesting. If you've ever wanted to make a custom trail in GD, this is how to do so. By spamming a bunch of dual portals together, you can get this really cool effect. While this isn't a glitch, I don't think Rob intended for this either. Let's just hope it stays in 2.2. Did you know that there are objects that don't exist? Let me explain. When using a follow player Y trigger with a negative delay, nothing seems out of the ordinary. However, once you start attempt 2, the game absolutely breaks. The block becomes invisible, which makes you think that it disappeared. But that's not true. The object spans the entire Y axis, and can still kill you. which makes this a better Sukupen wall. If you didn't know, Sukupen walls are actually possible. Due to a glitch discovered that both freezes your player and allows you to climb walls at 3 million FPS, it was finally possible. However, with this, you can finally keep any player away, unless you delete the trigger. Speaking of Sukupen wall, this wall might look impossible, right? Of course not, it's about glitches. But by placing an H block that follows the player, along with a pink dash directly in front of the wall, you'll clip through the wall for a few frames. Did you know it's possible to combine both the normal wave and the new wave into one game mode? Kind of. You see, for some reason, while having teleport portals on both the top and the bottom of the screen, the game gets confused and stretches the trail a bit. So if you ever wanted the illusion of a combined wave, here's a trick for that. Another cursed illusion you can make is a backwards dash forward. Normally when you click a dash forward, you get this burning animation, which is on the left. But when exiting dual mode and immediately hitting a ball portal, the game thinks you're in the ball game mode still, despite being a cube. However, this can easily be fixed by switching into a different game mode. This is similar to a bug I found a few years ago that making you a fortune spin. Although it's been patched, this probably the same effect just with a dash forward. Imagine you're upside down on a platform and see a dash forward. You decide to click it, but let go after accidentally double clicking your mouse. Normally you'd continue falling, but somehow the cube was able to jump midair, allowing you to safely go on to the next platform. And I'm not joking, this is true, but incredibly hard to pull off, having a 1 to 2 frame window. So good luck playing those odds. Imagine having 18 of these in a row with a third variant. I'm sure that'd be fun. With the new random trigger coming in 2.2, many are excited for the RNG in the update. Some people are so excited in fact that they've made their own versions in 2.1. One way to update is using the shake trigger. How does this work? Well, shake triggers are never the same, and have a few directions they go into. There's also a bug which allows a shake trigger to kill the player. How convenient. You can probably see where this is going. Along with Lucky Draw beat the mechanic, with walls that toggle on and off. The level has a 7.5 million chance of completion, and actually went pretty viral in the community, with the record so far being 96%. Normally, when you click, you jump. That's 2 plus 2 at this point. But what if I told you that's not always true? Let me explain. You might have even experienced this before. This is what I call phantom clicks, which is a phenomenon that occurs when playing a game mode that requires you to hold. By an incredibly slim chance, when clicking so lightly, your player physically won't move. And this isn't easy to pull off either. Even at 0.1 times speed, I still couldn't pull this off, which makes me wonder if this could be used to make the most insufferable top 1 level ever. And on the topic of the game not registering things, this is the Void. The Void is a mysterious space that kills you when flying upside down. The Void is pretty useful in game, as without the creator, we'd be flying endlessly. However, missing that nothing can get past the Void, not even objects themselves. However, with external tools, we can change that. This is when the bug comes in. Normally in the Void, jump lanes and speed boost can function, as seen here. But there's one exception, game modes. For whatever reason, game modes physically do not work past the Void, which could be due to the texture being split in 2. However, that's just a theory. Here's the thing though, there are actually just 2 voids, one at the very top of the screen and the one beneath the ground. For years, many players wondered if it was physically possible to go through the ground. There were some glitches that went 2 or 3 blocks, but it seems hopeless. Until it was recently discovered they can go much further. By spanning teleport portals under the ground, you can make a setup that keeps you in the ground for a long time. However, even that method can only reach a few blocks. And shortly after, a new way was discovered. By using a multi-activate pad in a teleport portal, you can reach as far as over 3,000 blocks, making you practically invincible on a normal level. But I set up kind of best makes it possible that I'm going for millions of blocks. I started out with the setup that uses easy now, along with H blocks. This H block would slowly push you into the ground, but it was very inconsistent, and I couldn't get far. I tried using a mini cube icon, but still, I was able to go so far with this method. But then I got an idea that changed everything. Somehow, you can trick the game's potion system into glitching you through these blocks. I still don't know how to come up with it, but it was a perfect step in the right direction. However, I'm really sure it rose. Once it was ended, I would immediately die. So if the movement was 10 seconds, I would die at that. Luckily though, there's a pretty simple solution to this problem. After tweaking the values so time will take 2.2 to come out, and removing the easy now effect, I got this setup. With this setup, you can go for millions of blocks, although good luck holding for that long. Luckily though, if you ever want to go back to the surface, you can stop holding. Unlock an incredibly fast teleportation glitch. This is probably the craziest glitch in the video, although I do wish the camera moved down with the player to see if there's possibly anything down there. Who knows?
Friend request after friend request after friend request, all telling you the same thing, to check their bio. Now I'm going to answer a couple questions. What's inside this bio? Is it a scam? Is it an advertisement? Or is it all of the above? And what is Discord even doing about this? And finally, how do these bots even work? Because they're not as straightforward as you might think. So diving headfirst into the quick someone leaked me in this Discord server, and I was quite surprised. I held my breath and I was shocked because it's actually just a Roblox Discord server, which is filled with the most hardcore Roblox gangsters. Let me make that straight. You know, this is some scary stuff. You can tell they're gangsters because they have role names like Assassin and Felon. I'm definitely scared of these loose gangsters, Roblox gangsters. But the edgelord doesn't stop there because once again I've been doxxed in another Discord server apparently. And I don't know why I need to say this, but no, you haven't been doxxed. I had to talk to a couple people who thought they were actually doxxed. Now those Roblox criminals, those gangsters are definitely scary, but it gets even worse than this one. We have no rules. We're gonna see a lot of degeneracy. So are all these bots just advertisements? Wrong. It actually goes deeper. First, we have to talk about how Discord has really failed us, because there is a reason. And people with a whole bunch of Discord bot accounts are using check my bio to advertise is against Discord's terms of service. It falls under spamming. Obviously, it still occurs on the trust and safety. It gets way worse than that. You have someone with extremely concerned and probably trying to get kicked out of the neighborhood. Now, we did have a good Samaritan that tried to get this person banned off Discord, because Discord is really a place filled with vile people. So this good Samaritan wrote up a fat Discord trust and safety ticket. And this is probably going to rile up a whole bunch of conspiracy theorists, but Discord basically said that we can't do anything unless we get a message link. And of course, in a Discord bio, you can't just get a message link. That's not how it works. But this person clarified, there is no message. It's literally in their About Me bio. Like, look in their bio. It says that they are 9 years old. Also, if you want to hear about a whole bunch of people getting randomly banned off Discord, make sure to subscribe. Ooh, I nailed that really well. But despite this clarification, Discord said, nah, dog, we ain't doing anything. And they actually eventually closed the ticket. So it should be pretty clear that you can't really getting banned. Their bio has something that breaks the terms of service. Discord trust and safety, of course, needs a message link, or they just cease to do anything. But here's the really big issue. If you have someone that's advertising a Discord server, and you go to the actual Discord server, there's nothing really wrong with it. Discord does absolutely nothing. And I could say that very confidently, because I talked about a free Nitro scam back in the day, where basically you would have to click on this bot, and it would have the permissions to join servers for you. And what server did it take you to? Well, it's this Cherry server that has 395,000 members, and Discord did absolutely nothing about it. And just for clarification, no, I am not Kazuhi's friend. They are very annoying. They drive me up the wall. However, not all is doom and gloom, because sometimes the scam is just perfect enough where it can be reported. And that's where I get into even more messages that these check my bio bots have. Yo, is this person they posted in discord.gg/Robux giveaway you? Question mark? Man, this definitely doesn't ring scam server, but when you join the server, guess what, baby? You have a Roblox giveaway with a bot where if you try verifying, it will once again be an OAuth bot that will join servers for you. Now, when I try to be a silly goose and try to authorize the bot, the website's broke. I don't know what's going on. It broke. Interested in crypto and want to earn? Join and learn. And when I join Crypto Days, it's a 2-for-1 scam special. They do pump signals, where basically they tell you to buy a whole bunch of cryptocurrency, and that will make the price go up. And of course, then everyone will sell and make a whole bunch of money. But what actually happens is that this big boy Bitcoin buys this coin like 3 weeks ago, and they just hold on to it. And they tell people to pump the price. And while everyone's buying this coin for an inflated price, this person is selling it to the suckers. And you as the buyer will either make a very small amount of money, or you'll get scammed and just lose a lot of money. It's a very high-risk, low-reward investment. It's the exact opposite of what you want. I think the best part about this, the second part of the 2-for-1 special, is that they show you a pump guide and they tell you to go to this CryptoFina.com website. It just had a whole bunch of red flags. So just stay away from it. So these types of people tell you to look at my bio and they tell you these scam servers. The way to take advantage of that, you can just report the messages in the scam.
This game is not infinite. Welcome to Infinite Craft, a game where you combine things to get more things. What makes this game special is that it uses these combinations, which means you can create basically anything. Wait, no way I have this combo. Dysfunctional human. You might say you can craft things, but I don't believe this. Yeah, that's right, Neil. I don't trust you. There has to be a limit to how many things you can craft in the game, and I'm here to find that limit. I'm going to be using my 4 years of computer science and every ounce of brain power that I have to create a program that automates the game, which means this is no longer...
No text-to-speech is a cryptocurrency legend with 11 years of experience and promises 4 to 6 times your return within 14 days. All you need to do is just send a little money to a website and you'll be printing money in no time. But you know the title. This no text-to-speech guy is an absolute scammer. What I did is I hopped on an alt and I added him. And no text-to-speech here, which by the way, that is not my actual ID. My actual Discord profile is this, 6600. But somehow people still fall for this scam. What I shoot the crap with Mr. No Text-to-Speech. And I tried getting their name. By the way, there have been probably 20 accounts so far trying to impersonate me and selling crypto. But Mr. No Text-to-Speech's name is Anis. Yes, apparently the Anis from Me 6. I don't know. It doesn't make any sense. They ask, how long have I been in the crypto market if I don't mind? And of course, the perfect scam victim is someone that has no experience, and Mr. No Text-to-Speech here has been in the crypto market for 11 years. And let me make this extremely clear. I would never ask you to do anything with crypto, because I don't even know how to use crypto myself. Do you find it profitable? Used crypto before is I fell for a rug. Yeah, I lost like $100, but that's the last time I ever touched crypto. It's not profitable. But of course, I need to be the perfect scam victim. Someone that has a handful of money, an easy swindle, and someone that is completely idiotic. Maybe you could help me sometime. And Mr. Good Old No Text-to-Speech tells me that while growing and holding your crypto is actually good, a crypto trading investment gives you triple of what holding could possibly give within a short period of time, which I should make it extremely clear. Tripling your money in a short period of time is too good to be true. So I ask, how short term are we talking? But they don't answer any of my questions, they just copy and paste their script, because this person is 100% someone that doesn't understand English. And how do I know that? Well, one of my cute little viewers sent them a message saying, is this a malicious link? Yeah. Malicious? Yes. What is this scammer doing? This No Text-to-Speech is a genius. I made better analysis with a combination of some indicators to help get different It's also with the help of I just said, cool. What's the analysis? And of course, they go through the scam. They want to show me a program. And this program I can get 4 to 6 times money. This, man, and you'll see there are people that really do fall for it, because we look at the Bitcoin account of this scammer and it is lethal. So what's your say in joining the winning team? God, this is vomit-inducing. It's on my Donkey Kong. Count me in. The fishy little link. Log on to Polaris Auto Trading and set up your brokerage.
We'll guide you through how to download and install all the mods 9 to this guide on Minecraft. If you find this guide useful, then please consider subscribing and liking the video. First of all, let's go and create Minecraft. And there's an app we can actually get that allows us to go and run mod packs super simply. So go and open up a web browser, or mod pack, or roll down and install it. And I can get 20 is cool. What you need to do is go and to load guide. Go load, or you need to and click on play packs. And click on play. What we can do is go and start playing. So what I'm going to do is just go and create
Yes! Yes!
Cheers for the all I got this.
I won! Yes! Biggest mad ever. I got 6 easy rounds though. I'm not even arguing that. I think that's Hiller. No, Hiller's behind Asia.
Alright, spell soda.
Soda.
Spell irony.
I didn't hear that. Come on. Yo, test type from the right. What? Ooh, zero!
Quack.
Quack!
Alright, spell film.
Toxic, I don't know if you like do it on that one.
Your word is gender. Your word is grub.
Gender.
There is this one barrier in Super Mario Maker which we never found a way around. This one thing that just prevented us from building truly insane stuff. The death barrier. Basically, we never found a way to transfer information between deaths. We were able to read and write information in tons of different ways, but as soon as our beloved hammer dies, the information always gets reset. Death was just a barrier we were not able to pierce through. Until recently, because recently a way was found to transfer exactly one bit of information in between deaths in Super Mario Maker 2. So today we're first going to take a look at a small stage that uses this concept, and afterwards we're going to discuss how all of it works. So you ready? Let's do this. Okay, so Mario's main work starts like most of his days do, in front of an arching saw blade and a door. Once he walks through the door, he enters a very strange contraption. As soon as the loading is over, Mario jumps upwards, grabs a red coin, and hits a checkpoint flag afterwards. So there's a small mantra notebook setup, the trigger and on-off block, and there are 2 paths forward, but only one of them is currently open. So Robert takes the only open path, and suddenly he's in the middle of a very traditional stage. There are 2 paths walling around, there are sharp saw blades traveling around, and evil golden coins trying to ruin everyone's day who happens to run into them by accident. Business as usual. So Mario decides to happily make his way through the stage, dodging all the dangerous threats along the way, and trying not to... Mario? Well, sorry. It looks like Mario doesn't feel like working today. Luckily, that's why each stage is on a timer. You see, if our red hammer refuses to work, the game after a while just kills him and replaces him with his brother. Hooray! So now Luigi respawns the flagpole. Once again, only the door to the left is open, and once again Luigi, whose nickname I assume to be Bigger Green, finds himself in a traditional stage. So here is where it gets interesting. At the top, there is a red coin, but this red coin is no ordinary red coin. You see, this red coin actually carries information through the realm of life and death. If Luigi goes for the coin and is fast enough to pick it up, then the information that this coin got collected gets stored permanently, and every time from then on, when the stage gets loaded, the layout is a bit different. The level is easier. Luckily for us, Bigger Green not only fast enough to grab the red coin, but he also agreed to jump into a saw blade afterwards, so that we're able to take a look at the easier version of the stage. Thank you, Green Buddy. You will do this. So here we go, finds ourselves in the contraption at the beginning. What is this? This time, the path towards the pipe is open, but the path towards the door is locked. This is because the red coin was collected previously. From now on, this path is always the one that is open. This path is our mushroom-shaped hero into a small shop system. Toad is now allowed to choose exactly one of the 3 options here. He's either allowed to grab a useful dinosaur, a yummy one-up, or a delicious air flower. Looks like Toad chooses over the dinosaur. After killing his head with the question block, Yoshi wrongly gets his patch. The other question blocks now become unusable. To ensure that Toad doesn't try to rob the shop, the pipe now takes our jumpy hero and his dinosaur back to the stage 4. Taking the red coin previously not only gave Toad access to the shop, but the red dotted line is inside the stage, and now actually less dotted, but pretty solid, which makes a lot of jumps easier. Thanks to this, Toad has absolutely no troubles to make his way towards the famous flagpole at the end. Hooray! Alright, so how does the shop system work, and how to transfer information in between devs? Let's start with the shop system. So the reason why this shop system works here is actually surprisingly simple. We simply use super loaded one-way doors to overflow the sprite limit or DLD. As soon as there are 100 entities loaded, the count towards this limit, the game refuses to spawn new ones. One-way doors are super global items, meaning they always count towards this limit. The stage is set up in such a way that the ELB limit is at exactly 99 when we enter the room. Once we hit our surprisingly mushroom-shaped head against one of the bricks, a spring spawns and the limit hits 100. The spring simply pushes the items upwards into a small dispatching mechanism, and afterwards no springs are allowed to spawn, since the LB is now at 100.
Opera GX is giving away 1 month of free Discord Nitro, but there's an issue with it. It's actually a free Nitro generator. But how much Nitro can you generate? 100 codes? 1,000 codes? 100,000 codes? Well, before descending into the exploit rabbit hole, let's take a step back and see how this promotion works. So if you haven't been on the internet for the past couple of days, Opera GX is giving you 1 month of free Discord Nitro. It's a promotion and it ends on June 17th, 2024, so you have tons of time to redeem and exploit the heck out of this thing. But the way to claim this Discord Nitro is you need to go to the link in the description, and you will see this page here. Now, the tutorial's pretty easy. You click on how to claim, and it's going to tell you to download Opera GX. Extremely difficult, but once you download Opera GX, you need to open it up and go to the same link in the description, the exact same one. It's just this page. And you should see that this Claim Now button is now clickable. Listen closely, because this is very important. This is the most revolutionary and hardest part of the promotion. You just need to click on Claim Now. And once you do it, you now have your Discord Nitro promotion link. Now you can do a lot with this. You can log into Discord, or you can copy it if you don't want to use Opera GX and just go back to your Chrome, and you can just paste it into the URL bar, and boom, you can claim it on your account. Now, if I try claiming this free gift right now, there's going to be a bit of an issue. I already have Nitro, and that's because there are some requirements to this promotion. But you are not allowed to claim this promotion if you have an active Nitro membership or Nitro trial in the last 12 months. But if you have Nitro Basic, Nitro Classic, or Server Boosting, you can get this promotion. It'll overwrite it. But unfortunately for me, I cannot redeem this code. But I can just copy this link again and, oh god, open up an alt account and paste in the link from my alt account and give myself free Nitro. Now, why would I give an alt account free Nitro? Really silly goose, I can boost a Discord server, maybe even my own. So it's worth doing. So clicking next on this Nitro promotion link, which is taking forever, it's going to say that you got 1 month of Nitro from Opera GX. We'll click next. This is where the second hurdle comes in. You need valid payment information. So you need a PayPal account, your grandma's pension credit card. It doesn't matter. It actually doesn't matter. Make sure you have permission to use the credit card. But once you have valid payment information, you should be able to click on Get Nitro Monthly, and you will have Discord Nitro on your account. But this is very important. It tells you that you are purchasing a recurring subscription. So after 1 month, it's going to charge you $10 a month for Discord Nitro. So to stop that, it's actually pretty easy. You want to go into your Discord settings, click on subscriptions, and make sure you click on cancel. And once you cancel it properly, you will still have Nitro for the remainder of the month. But if you did everything properly, you will get this orange banner. Orange banner means your mom won't get mad at you when she gets random credit card charges. Now that is normally garbage because I got my hacker glasses on. It's exploit time. And it's also time for me to possibly break my Opera GX contract that I didn't read. But to do this exploit and to get that free Nitro generator, all you need to do is refresh the page and click on Claim Now again. If I copy this link and I open up a very convenient link that I have and I paste in the new link, these are 2 separate promotion links. And guess what I could do with this other code? I could give it to a friend. Happy Christmas gift. Just cost me $0. Or I could just redeem it on another one of my 300 alt accounts. But I'm lazy because I'm a Discord mod. I don't want to spend my energy refreshing a page. I want to spend my energy doing something important, talking to women online. So it's time to get a little bit nerdier. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to open up my console. I'm going to go to my network tab and I'm going to click on this Claim Now button so I can see what is going on behind the scenes. When I click on Claim Now, we can see this fulfillment request, which if we look at the URL, it is telling discord.gx.games to do some sort of fulfillment. I'm going to right click this and I'm going to copy it and CURL bash. I'm going to open up a piece of software that you might have seen before. It's called Insomnia, and I'm going to click Add from curl and paste in this magical post request. Now when I click on import and I click on send, we'll see that we get this weird little token. And I'm just going to copy this random little token and I am going to paste it into my notepad. Now I'm seeing something that matches up here. This EYJH thing also matches up with this EYJH thing. So what if I just delete this from the link and I put in my new little special token and I paste it in and I copy this URL and I put it in my browser. So it wasn't obvious I just generated another gift link just by using this app here, Insomnia. Now I can keep on clicking send over and over again and copying every single one of these gift links, but I'm lazy. So I click on this little drop down and I click on repeat on interval. Let's send this post request every second. And I click on start, and guess what? Now I am generating a Nitro promotion link every single second. And with this, I can do thousands of Nitro promotion codes. I can hand out these codes to every single mentally unwell individual that begs for Discord Nitro in my Discord server. I would become a cult leader by giving what these beggars want, free Discord Nitro. I would be the most powerful Discord degenerate on the platform with my thousands of Nitro promotion links. And everyone is selling all 144,000 for $10 on PayPal. And this guy attached an image of 144,000 Discord Nitro billing links, which are these free promotion links. Now I have two questions. How the fuck and why the fuck do you generate 144,000 promotions? Now how we do this is pretty simple. Of course, you just do these post requests with threading and possibly proxies through Python to circumvent rate limits, and you just let it run while you watch Darman videos about domestic abuse. Oh, well, poor son, he has such an ugly dad. They might be asking, why did this big time Discord have 144,000 free Nitro promotion links? Now, it's not to make me feel less like a man and shatter my ego, it's to sell them. Now, only in the right mind, actually, we're talking about Discord, no one here saying, but who would buy 144,000 Nitro promotion links for $10? Well, it's those Discord hustlers, baby. They're trying to make some more cheddar from this, because they can turn these 144,000 Nitro promotion codes into even more money. Not that much, let's make that clear. What you do is you buy the 144,000 Nitro promotion links, and then what you do is you generate 144,000 Discord alt accounts, which you can either figure out yourself, which is a little bit difficult, or you just buy Discord tokens from people. By the way, this is not a tutorial, I'll get into all the ranty part later on. But with those 144,000 Discord alt accounts, you redeem those 144,000 Nitro Nitro promotion links. And of course, to do this, you need to have some sort of payment method thing and work that out. But what can you do with a Discord account that has 1 month of Discord Nitro? Well, I hinted at it before, but you boost people's servers and you charge them money for it. Now, a server boost is $5 a month, and if you boost the Discord server to level 3, which is 14 server boosts, it costs $69 a month. But there are people that make their own cutesy little websites where they sell you 1 month of server boost, 14 boosts for $15 a month. And by the way, this is a complete ripoff. It's like $3, and considering all this stuff is exploded up the wazoo, it probably should be like $1 for 14 boosts, but we'll get past that. This is a waste of money anyways. Now, just because you can generate a whole bunch of Nitro promotion links and boost a whole bunch of Discord servers doesn't mean that you should. First, there are a lot of scams out here. Also, all these alt accounts, Discord bans them pretty quickly. You also have to worry about people trying to charge back if you get banned, or people trying to scam you if they're buying your Nitro boosts. Oh, and when you redeem these Nitro promotions, you need a payment method which might be under your name, which you are inadvertently doxing yourself if you mess up, or if Discord decides to get on your case, or maybe you thought 2 steps ahead of me and you're maybe using some fraudulently acquired credit cards, then congratulations, you committed credit card fraud for like maybe $200 if you can even sell Nitro boosts at this point because I made this video and ruined the whole entire market. Regardless, don't try to become a Discord hustler, it only results in disappointment to my family. All you need to do is just enjoy the Nitro. And thank you all for being rejected by anyway.
Fight a wizard already? I just started. I literally just started. There's no tree. There's bears in the ocean. What? Okay. Okay, you know what? I can definitely beat up an evoker. Come on, man. Come on, man. Come on, man. Come on, man. I'm trying to take it like that.
So kids, this is why you always make local backups. I've been on Roblox for around 6 years now. I've been making games on Roblox for around 4 years. The first 2 years were me attempting to make games and learning, and around the past year and a half I've been spending lots of time on a new game, using and growing my coding knowledge as much as I can. And this is how I get paid. First, let's cover the basics of the game. If you've ever played Perfect Housing or Plates of Fate, this might seem pretty similar. You have your own plot and need to survive a handful of random events and game modes. You earn tokens through events or through winning, and you can spend these tokens on new and cooler plots. That's the game in a quick nutshell. I've been actively developing this game for around a year and a half now, and it is not even the light of day. I've only put it on private, friends only, for playtesting. So the only people that have seen the game are my cousins and my sister who helped me playtesting it. So you might be asking, how and why the fuck was this private game moderated and resulted in my account being permanently banned? I'm wondering the same thing. Wow, we must be twins. Roblox provided the reason for the ban as child exploitation, which absolutely blasted my soul out my body. Was my account hacked? Did the Roblox moderation bot go nuts? How did the game of players being put on plots and having random events involve any of this? Well, thanks to Roblox's wonderful moderation process, they told me absolutely fucking nothing about what in my game they are accusing of child exploitation. So I was left in the dust and had to guess myself. I was going to ask them to appeal, which I absolutely did, as there's obviously nothing in my game that even comes close to anything on this list. By the way, if this ban, it'll be up. Okay, second channel. Oh my goodness. I think I can get that in here. Look, player 2 for player 1. I did the appeal and anxiously awaited for a response. It took almost a week without anything, so I assumed they just wiped their ass with it or ignored it. However, on some fateful afternoon, I got a response. Hello there. Thank you for contacting Roblox Appeals about your moderate concern.
I am in a torrent of trouble right now because one of my friends reported my Discord account for illegal purchases, and I have to DM Discord support right now to get it fixed, or else I am going to be banned. And this new scam that I'm going to show you is not only silly, but it's also inspired by another moronic scam. So Not Grizzy here gets a DM from one of his friends, saying, hey, are you busy? I really need your help. It turns out that I made a silly mistake. They actually filed tickets on my Discord account for making illegal purchases and scamming instead of someone else. You know, a simple mistake to make, reporting the wrong person. And it turns out if I do nothing about this, I will get banned off Discord and my IP will be blocked. No more e-girls, no more e-wives, no more e-boys. And they sent me a screenshot of this email. It's by noreply@discord.com. This is 100% legitimate. And the email says that it appears your account performed a massive report on most, in quotation marks for some reason, of the users that is part of your friends list. This would be a perfect spot to put in a Grammarly sponsor. We can verify here that the said user doesn't have any past history of reports. So what do I need to do? In all caps, by the way, because people on Discord don't read unless it's in all caps. Well, in any instance that you are not aware about this report activity, kindly reach out to our corporate security head by filing a friend request on Discord for proper assistance. And they give us a username, .MikeBSupports. And feel free to add this nice person person as your friend. They're gonna wake up with a lot of friends tomorrow. Greetings from handsome Mike Bang. This is support agent Mike Bang from Discord and Valve Trusted Safety Team. This guy has 2 jobs. You have to grind 2 jobs in this economy to be able to afford anything. What a hardworking gentleman. Kindly provide a request number so that I can check any records and please include your reason for adding it. So he gives the number and says someone accidentally reported me. It's always a pleasure to help. Now check any details regarding your account records. While waiting, please state your date of birth and country upon creating the account. But I want to point out that this code block is something that you might have seen before if you like Discord scams, because another cute little viewer of mine sent a Steam scam. And these Steam scammers, when they talk to you, they like to talk in code blocks for some reason. I don't know if they think it's making it more official, you know, when the text changes, but for some reason it has carried over. The brain damage has gone from Steam scams to Discord support scams. With all the scams going around on Discord, people want to keep their precious accounts safe, but do not make the mistake of using this to keep your Discord account protected. Now don't use what? What is this thing? Is this some sort of Discord privacy and safety setting or some sort of multi-factor authentication technique? No. Now this is a tool available on GitHub that is meant to protect your Discord token from malicious grabbers. Now if you don't know, your Discord token is basically a secret password which allows anyone to log into your Discord account and send scam messages. But the most important thing is that if a scammer is in your Discord server, you're giving everyone on your Discord server admin. There's nothing. So keeping your Discord token safe is a very good idea. So now what are malicious grabbers? What are Discord token grabbers? Well basically it's a piece of software someone will convince you to download. So they might tell you to download this fancy cool game, and when you download that game, it will go into your Windows files, go to Discord, and go through your files to grab your Discord token. And what this Discord token protector tool does is it claims to encrypt your Discord token in a secure file. Whoa. Now honestly, it's a bit of cool code. I have no idea how it works, but one of my viewers actually showed me this, and they tested it out, and believe it or not, this tool actually works. If you look at this video without the token protector tool enabled, people can grab your Discord token and scam a whole bunch of others, but when you turn on the tool, the token grabber just doesn't work. But look at the title of the video. I tell you to not use the token protector, and there are 4 reasons why. The first reason why you should use the token protector is that it has a lot of security shortcomings, and the first thing I want to point out is that it doesn't protect you from a lot of the super common hacking methods on Discord. You have probably received a DM from your down bad friend telling you to join a Discord server where 1 invite equals 1 pic, 3 invites equals 1 vid. Yes, it's one of those raunchy NSFW Discord servers, and it tells you to verify by scanning a QR code with your Discord mobile app. And guess what? The token protector doesn't save you from that. But this token protector also doesn't save you from websites like this. BlackFridayNitro.club. This is a scam website where it tells you you'll get 3 months of Discord Nitro free from Steam. And when you click on Get Nitro, this is a fake Steam login page. And trust me, scammers do have a fake Discord login page as well. Instead of being professional, I'm just going to be blunt with you. This Discord token protector thing is the stupidest thing I have seen anyone send to me hands down. Because think about this for a second. Someone tells you to download some sort of Discord scam game. I've already talked about it 3 bajillion times at this point. But when you download this game, you run it on your computer, it steals your usernames and your passwords. Congratulations to you. You have the Discord token protector. Your Discord account might be safe. But guess what isn't safe? Your bank account, moron. But I also could get your username and your password and your browser data for your email. And guess what that means? I could just request a password reset on your Discord account, then I log into your Discord account with your email. And finally, if I want to change your Discord account for good, I can just edit your email to a new email. And since I have access to your old email, boom, your Discord account is now bye-bye. You still got hacked at the end of the day, even if you had this fancy damn...
A little over 2 months ago, I went out and I made one of the best purchases of my life. I went to an animal shelter. Cat. This is Jambo. He's a 6-month-old orange cat. February. Not only did I use it for a lot of likes on Instagram, which is the only reason people buy animals now, but I also wanted something that would just be nice to have around the house. I wasn't going to get one of those white dogs with like the black shit in their eyes that every white girl has. No, my last pet was a bearded dragon, and all he did was just like sit on a stick, and it's pretty simple. He's got a kitty pad on, and he just sits. Right? We do our own thing, you know? Jambo's got his life, and I have mine. I like it that way. Jambo, I'm taking a shit. Stop, bro. I gotta use that, bro. So what does Jambo like to do? Well, he likes following me around. He'll follow me wherever I go, and he'll just make noise. This is his favorite thing to do by far. Whenever I'm not at my desk and able to give him attention, he's just making noise. He's very interested in if I ever have a on my desk, stop whatever he's doing to purposely come over here and say, he likes to talk about I don't know and the cat is on the ceiling. And I'm just like, how did you how? Recently sat downstairs and he brought some balls and he'll just sit in the drain and kick the ball off the wall and he'll come back down and go straight to him and he'll just do it again. He's a genius. Well, this is this guy is the absolute. I am jealous of how easy you have it. Every time he's got an automatic that dispenses a favorite kibble 3 times a day, and I walk up with freshly filtered water for you and Adam 24/7. The dude has a fucking shit keeper. And it rolls his countertop and puts his shit into a bag. He literally has a robot that he shits and pisses into. Dude, I could be laying on the floor for weeks, and the dude would be fine. I don't think you fucking care. Also, funny fact about the cat feeder, it lets you record like a feeding call, as it calls it, so it'll play a sound effect, and then it dispenses your food, right? And then you're like, oh yeah, you're supposed to say something like, food time, cupcake, you know, something dumb like that. Say the name of the cat so he knows who it is. No, I thought that was fucking stupid. So, that's right, Jambo has a Pavlovian response to monkey noises. My pizza rolls are done. So people also ask me, Splat, where'd you get the name Jambo from? That's pretty. It's a pretty unique name. Everyone's trying to get a cat right now, right? A lot of people getting cats, a lot of people looking without weekend. And and I'm thinking, it was actually Jambo. Yeah, so there was another caveat named Jambo that I fucking didn't get. Stop it. And I thought that all night, So when I got this guy, I just kind of called him in memory.
A few weeks ago, I was out and about on 2B2T, filming my last video about chicken lag, and I wanted to get some footage of one of the chickenators, a machine that contains literally thousands of chickens. But in the process, I broke a lot of de facto rules of 2B2T, and was straight up being complacent, which ended up in my main account being logout trapped by a crystal PvPer. So how did this happen? How did I get out of this? And what can myself and you learn from this? Well, here's the full story. It all started in the Nether, when I went through a portal that was very close to one of the chickenators in the overworld. But despite there being 2 players in render distance, one of which literally being in the portal with me, I for some reason decided it would still be a good idea to go through. After all, none of them tried to kill me, yet. Regardless, I started digging down to the chickenator, where an AFK account was stationed, and I started getting my video footage of the machine, only until a completely different account started digging down towards me. Yet again, I for some reason didn't make any attempt to escape, as I thought I was fine. Boy, was I wrong. As you can see, I made quite a number of mistakes when being around spawn on 2B2T. First off, never ever go through a portal when there are other players around you that you don't know. You never know if they're gonna follow you. Now let's say I broke that rule. You could easily have enough time to fly out of render distance with an elytra and be safe. But instead, I dug down because I wanted my video footage of the machine. This was a horrible idea because I would literally have no escape path from the players following me because I'm surrounded by blocks. Even then, I could have had time to maybe dig my way out, but I didn't. Probably the only redeeming factor I had in this situation was having enough totems with an auto totem mod to tell me that I was screwed and that I should log out, as I didn't have any crystal PvP gear or knowledge. Okay, so now the crystal PvP gear had my logout spot. Now what? Maybe he'll camp there for an hour or two, get bored, and log off. Right? Yeah, no. 24 hours goes by, and I decided to use my ult to see if someone was still camping me. And sure enough, yes. And it was a different account too. Looks like these guys were literally on a schedule where they would rotate positions for camping my South C1 account logout spot. I literally couldn't do anything. If I logged out my name, I would be killed instantly. So 4 days went by, and every time I checked, someone was still there. At this point, it has almost been 2 whole weeks. I log onto my ult yet again, check my logout limits, and oh my gosh, how and why is someone still here? I had no idea how long this was going to go. And at this point, I had to make a moral decision. Let them waste their life away camping my logout spot, or make them do the unthinkable. Touch grass. So I thought I would go with the moral route. Operation Touch Grass was initiated. Here was the plan. I first took a world download of my logout spot to understand the layout. At first glance, it wasn't looking good. I was surrounded by obsidian
deep underground with no obvious escape path.
Except for a hole dug directly down to the logout spot, which could be used to fly through to escape with an elytra. But I would have to get through the obsidian trap first, and by then, I probably would have already been killed.
I obviously needed some help from some other 2B2T players.
This is where 2 very skilled crystal PvPers, the Oplegends and Lana, would come into play.
The idea was that they would station themselves just outside of render distance,
and would swoop in down the hole and either kill or distract the camper while I made my escape. This was also quite risky because what if the camper didn't die, or I somehow missed the hole when trying to fly out? But then, I was reminded about ender pearls. You see, if I set ender pearl somewhere, before I even got into this mess, someone could load it right after I log on. And luckily, I did have one set at a location very far away, but only one, so there would only be a single chance to make this work. Now that the final plan was...
Routing a Mario game with the lowest score possible is quite a challenge. A lot of stuff that we usually take for granted just becomes forbidden when all we care for is a low score number. Suddenly, we can't kill enemies anymore. Suddenly, all coins are forbidden. Power-ups stop to be helpful. Boss fights become much more dangerous. Checkpoints are forbidden. Even brick blocks are suddenly something we can't joyfully hit our head against anymore. Nonetheless, New Super Mario Bros. U finally made it onto the Switch. It's time for us to take a look at this routing challenge. So today, we will not only make our way through the game while interacting with as little gameplay elements as possible, but we will also find out what the lowest possible score required to beat New Super Mario Bros. Deluxe is. So you ready? Let's do this. Okay, so if we really want to beat the game with the lowest score possible, we have to keep a ton of things in mind. First and foremost, we aren't allowed to collect coins. Each and every shiny but deadly coin we collect adds 100 points to our score counter of shame. We aren't allowed to defeat any enemies during the run, but not only do we need to avoid killing enemies ourselves, but we also have to be careful not to accidentally defeat an enemy in a tragic accident. One way this often happens is if there's an enemy on screen when we touch our favorite flagpole at the end of the level, because as it is known, as soon as a flagpole is touched, all enemies die. The flagpoles are something we have to keep in mind in general. Every area of the flagpole grants us down points when we finish a level. Every area at the very top, because whenever we end a level by touching the very top of the flagpole, we're rewarded with a yum 1-up instead of pointless points. We always want to end the stage when the timer displays exactly 1 second. That's because each second that is left on the timer adds 50 nasty points to our total. Sadly, Mario dies at the exact frame the timer hits 0 in this game, which means that each level we enter adds at least 50 points to our total score. Since there's no way to end a level with no time left, we aren't allowed to take checkpoints, since those are 2,000 points to total, but avoiding checkpoints shouldn't be too much of a hassle, since the game is designed in such a way that it allows us to dodge them. We can't get Mario's precious head against hit blocks or question blocks, since destroying those helpful little blocks costs us points and finally left to
This is your ender chest. Your ender chest is your best friend on 2B2T. It's your primary storage spot for items that you need immediate access to anytime and anywhere on the server. Without it, you're useless. In this video, I'm going to go over the importance of ender chests on 2B2T and what items you should keep in there at all times. First of all, let's go over the history of ender chest storage for 2B2T. Ender chest was added to Minecraft in version 1.3.1, or in August of 2012. With this update, players can now store 27 slots of items in chests that can be accessed from anywhere in the world. And when 2B2T updated that version, it changed the way players store their valuables forever. Players will get immediate access to items that are put in the ender chests, ranging from swords and armor for combat, or valuables such as illegal items. For instance, if a player died back spawn, they would be sure to find a randomly placed ender chest to get items from, and get back in that in no time, assuming the player was prepared for that. The other side of ender chest is for security. Whenever you store items in an ender chest, only you will be able to access it. On 2B2T, this is crucial, as the items in ender chests are not stored in a physical location. With ender chests, there's nothing to find, raid, or grief. All of the items are stored away, safe from the chaos of the rest of 2B2T. But like most things in the world, there are some disadvantages. Ender chests are vulnerable to player data corruptions and resets. For example, just recently, a few players had all of their player data reset due to an unexpected corruption in player data files, which can make you lose everything in your Ender chest. That kind of event is very rare on 2B2T, so it's something most players shouldn't worry too much about. For a long period of time, more specifically from late 2012 to late 2016, players in 2B2T were limited to only 27 item slots in Ender chests, which was another big disadvantage. But when the 1.11 update came around, it changed that for good. Shelter boxes were added to Minecraft, which kind of acted as backpacks that gave you more storage space per item slot. Essentially, this increased the amount of item slots in an Ender chest from only 27 to 729. Now players hold many more items for on-the-go usage that are less essential, like building blocks, redstone kits, food, XP bottles, extra tools, and much more. Also, ultimately accounts became more useful for storing cube stashes. If you count the item slots in inventory, your offhand, and your Ender chest would total out 1,000 items, and every slot is taken by a shard box. That is more than enough space to store all the items you would ever need to last a player a good while on 2B2T. And that brings up this question: what should you store in your Ender chest on 2B2T? Well, it depends on what your intentions are on the server. If you're big on PvP, you may want to store lots of bat crystals, enchanted golden apples, and armor sets. But if you're just a casual player whose goal is to build and explore, you may only need just a small fraction of those items, and that also leaves more room for other items a casual player might want. Just to give you an idea of all the essential items you should have in your chest on 2B2T, let's log into the server, and I'll show you.
Music is very subjective. Some like it faster, some like it slower. Some even listen to whatever the fuck this is. But something nobody said or even thought of liking is a song in 2 beats per minute. This is what the max BPM sounds like. This is what the average BPM sounds like. This is what 10 BPM sounds like. Oh my god. Bro, this is what 5 BPM sounds like. Hey, let's start with the hi-hats to get more rhythm. Let's fill this up. Let's get the rhythm down already, bro. Can't forget the 808s.
So detached from my body, but the poop wall. That's a creep. Oh my god. Oh my god, what is happening to him? Did he crack my fucking game? He's failing from this. He's failing from this.
What is the biggest number in GD? Let's start off with the most stars gained. You might think it's around 50,000, but it's much higher. This is Smithy, a player with over 200,000 stars. This is such a big star count that I need to be base after base 40,000 times. I'm sure that's a pretty fun task. Anyhow, after a few hours of thinking, I got an idea. Who has the most attempts on one level? For most players, it's around 1,000. However, this player has quite a bit more. This player actually smashed most people's records. After over 500,000 attempts, the player named Shante beat the Rupture. This is also a special hard into a top 20 extreme, making his far more impressive. 650,000 is a pretty big number. However, let's take this one step further. This is Chrome, all that's absurd and optimized. This whole has a million dollars, and it doesn't look like good in my opinion. However, if I told you, Chrome is having the level of most optimized. Yeah, that's right, SSC still levels. Putting the level of most in your game crashing or just completely freezing. This is due to the level taking so much memory that goes over the possible amount. This all has 2.2 million actives, and I'm not even sure how we're on the servers. They're all also pretty good, with it being on version negative 128. I'll take this level the one with the most objects. However, that's somehow not true. After checking with an experienced speed loader, I found out the level with the most objects is actually the level with object 3 million. At 2.2 million, I could still come out somewhat, but 3 million games immediately closes. I can't go up to 4 games back, which goes to show how big this level is. The thing is though, I was before, I actually was right before, at 3 million objects, which is absurd. However, the creator had a level for pathetic 5 objects, wiping it off immediately entirely. The idea for object 3 million is actually over a year old, despite being fairly unknown. Speaking of ideas, and ideas and numbers trying to despite GD not having an upload for over 5 years, there are over 30,000 being uploaded every day, resulting in the ID being over 80 million. We're still getting 80 million, which is an absolutely huge number, but even that is not even close to the biggest number. A winner number of this level, this is 3 seconds hell, former top of the challenge. So that's the level of the biggest number so far. Well, look at this is 3 seconds hell times 2 quadrillion. Let me explain. The sum of this data having attempt by exploiting a glitch, meaning you have to beat the level 2 quadrillion times before a level disappears. Why do you have to beat it 2 quadrillion times in a row? The amount of time you have to beat it makes the level completely unreasonable. To beat the level, it would take 26 million years, which is still less than the amount of days I've been waiting for 2.2. However, this has been long what I've made at TV. Time is about the same examples. Most people think it's around 69 years, but that's not true. There's a thing called the 32-bit integer limit, which doesn't allow the display longer, so it's a negative value. Due to this, it takes the length, and it's 2 million seconds. The length is so off, it's also 2.5 billion years. That's not longer than 3 seconds times 2 quadrillion, but let's keep going. This is not if you got 2.5 billion years was absurd, wait until you see this. The level is 42 octillion years long, but it's physically impossible to do a thing called exposition, which I'll talk about more later. So, emptiness has to be the longest level ever made, right? Well, that's just not one of the levels this. The reason that I need to 5 billion times a second pass. That means you click faster than a nanosecond, which is 1/1000th of a second. But how does that relate to the longest level ever made in GD? Well, the true reason this is the hardest level ever made is due to its length. The level is 10 to the power of 10,000 seconds long, making it way longer than Emptiness. However, there's one level that could dethrone it, which is a level called To the End of Time. Supposedly, you have to click every plank time, the smallest number ever in the universe. On top of that, the level requires a crazy setup to complete, making it click faster than the speed of light. However, all that is simply not true. Quantum physicists had to debunk the possibility of the level, due to the universe simply not being able to handle the absurdity of this level. That's when you know you get way too far. With that, that's what makes the longest level ever made, and the biggest number so far. And yet, the numbers just keep getting even crazier from here on out. After brainstorming ideas... second, which is times 1/7th of a second. But how does that relate to the longest level ever made in GD? Well, the true reason this is the hardest level ever made is due to its length. The level is 10 to the power of...
In a previous video, I showed you a Discord server that you couldn't leave. Now, the only way that you'd actually get hooked into the server is if you fell for a scam. However, imagine a Discord server where all you had to do was just join the server and you wouldn't be able to leave. Well, let me introduce you to JO83B6. Now, before I go any further, I just want to say that everything that I'm about to tell you is against Discord's terms of service. In fact, the person behind this account is terminated. But let me just show you. So I try to leave the server. I click on leave. I'm clicking on leave. I continually click on leave, and nothing happens. In fact, even if you have admin permissions and you try to ban me off the server, I will not be able to leave. Every single poor soul in this Discord server is unable to leave. Now, I actually did get contacted by the person behind this, and they kind of explained how it worked, but I needed to figure out what was going on first, because the details were few and far between, so I need to do a little bit of my own investigation. And of course, I installed Better Discord, and this is all against the terms of service of what I'm doing here. Do as I say, not as I do. Don't do any of this. But if I turn on show hidden channels, once again, do as I say, not as I do, you'll see a whole bunch of channels. In fact, there are a lot of channels, and if I just keep on scrolling, it just doesn't stop at this point. Even if I zoom all the way out in Discord, there's still a lot of scrolling. And once again, I'm zoomed in, so it's a little bit different. There are a lot of channels. And when I click on this channel, you may notice there's something a little wrong with it. In fact, the guidelines of the channel is just a whole bunch of stuff. And in fact, if I, once again, using Better Discord, this stuff ain't a lot. If I right-click on a channel and I click on permissions, you'll see that there's even more stuff going on. In fact, the channel name is just all this stuff, the same stuff repeated. And this is because there's some sort of cool character UTF thing. I'm not going to get too technical because I know half of you don't really entirely care. We only care about the stuff that stupid people like myself can see. But as you can tell, everyone can't see the channel. But we have this role called AAA spam all the way across. And it also has a whole bunch of permissions that I can't do. In fact, there are a whole bunch of this AAA role. As you can see, I keep on scrolling. It's just like there's so many of the same role, and they don't have permissions. In fact, this is for every single channel. And what is going on here is basically the server is being rate limited. When you do things on the internet like Discord, if you send a message, if you keep spamming a whole bunch of messages, Discord will tell you, whoa, stop spamming for a second. And that's because you are being rate limited. You're only allowed to do a certain amount of things within a specific period of time. So this server is basically being spammed. It gets spammed, and it just can't do anything anymore. And that's why you can't really leave the server, because when you try to leave, that's like sending a message. It's sending a message to Discord, but since the server is being rate limited, you can't do that. Now, your inevitable next question is, how do I do this? How do I set this up? Well, first, I want to say that doing this is against Discord's terms of service. Like I said at the start of the video, the account that is behind this server that you can't leave has been terminated because it's technically spamming the API with a whole bunch of things. And what is it spamming the API with? Well, first off, what happens is that the server owner starts off by making a whole bunch of Discord roles with a very long name, so just A spammed over and over again, and you have a color applied to it. Now, the permissions of these roles are actually pretty straightforward, and they have this as a linked role just because apparently it works better. I don't know, some magic fairy dust. Then what happens is that they create a form channel with this, once again, very long name. If I right-click permissions, oh goodness, it's way too zoomed in, fellas. As you can see, this name is extremely long, and the description is extremely long, as I pointed to 30,000 times. So they create a whole bunch of these channels, and it starts to lag out Discord a little bit. But what they do is make it even worse, because they, in their audit log, as you can see, there's this automated action of them changing the channel overrides for every single channel. And what overrides are they changing? Well, a little bit more details. You can see that they deny permissions for create, invite, manage channel, manage roles. Basically, what they're doing is that they're giving that specific spammed A role a whole bunch of permissions, and then in the channel override, they disable all those permissions. And they do that for every single one of those roles. Once again, permissions, every single one of these A roles that are just completely spammed and impossible to see because of color contrast, every single one of these are getting their permissions shifted. And just keep in mind, that was for one channel, just them changing the roles for one channel, and there are a whole bunch here. Once again, there is an absolute boatload of channels. So, at some point, API and their whole coding system is going to see this, and they're like, this server's asking for way too much. We got to stop them from doing all this stuff. So they will rate limit the server, and, like I said before, when it's rate limited, you cannot leave. And just to show you that I'm not messing with you, right, what I did is I basically just copied the invite, so I right-click, invite people, copy the invite, and then I'm in a kind of different Discord account, right? I'm going to add a server, I'm going to join the server, I'm going to join the server that I just got the invite link from, join server, and guess what? I gotta check my thing again. There we go. So as you can tell, when I clicked on join server, this menu didn't just disappear. It looks like I didn't even join the server, and sometimes it actually errors out and says, oh, unable to join server. But if you see in the background, you see those lines, and those lines are the jail server that I just joined, because I did in fact join a Discord server, but Discord kind of entirely recognized it. It didn't just close the menu, and it didn't show me the server. However, if I click on jail, I am now a part of jail, and when I try to leave server, it's not happening. So you should easily be able to see why I didn't join on my main account, because if I did, I'd be stuck in here and I would not be able to leave. So before I head off and give you a nice beautiful goodbye kiss, I want to point out a couple things. First off, this is not a permanent solution, so if you type in like a secret password, then no one can leave your Discord server forever. In fact, there's a program running on the server creator's computer, and basically all it's doing is automating those permission changes and stuff to keep the server kind of locked down and rate limited by Discord. So if they decide to stop, or if Discord bans their account, which is what happens, then after 3 or so days you should be able to leave. So once again, not a permanent solution. Now, while I was editing this video, I decided to look on my alt account and see, am I still in the server? And no, just kidding. I still actually am in the server because you see this red exclamation mark. One other server is unavailable due to a temporary outage. You know all that crap I was talking about with a whole bunch of channels, different roles, massive channel names, all that stuff, and it being spammed constantly actually made the Discord server crash. And now you might think I am free from the jail server. But no, in fact, I am actually not. I cannot leave the server. I can't just right-click it and leave. I can right-click any other server and leave. But since the server is down, I am now 100% unable to leave it unless the whole entire server gets terminated by Discord. And the thing is that this will remain for 4 days apparently. That's what I heard from the person that made this. That if they keep on spamming it, the server will crash, and you won't be able to leave for 4 days before Discord will reboot the server, and then from there they have to run their little script so that you still cannot leave. And another weird thing that just completely blows my mind. I mean, I would consider myself educated. I went to college, and it still doesn't make any gosh darn sense because apparently, if a whole bunch of people join the server, then sometimes a couple people can leave. So I don't know. Maybe it's a corrupt jail or something. I don't know what's going on. I would like explain it to you if I could, but I just have no idea. This is well beyond anything my brain could possibly comprehend. Anyways, chances are when this video gets uploaded, this server will not exist anymore because once again, the server owner's account got disabled by Discord. It got terminated. So this whole entire server will be gone. And the thing is that this
I'm looking sideways. I'm mining telepathically. That thing is moonwalking! There's no way! There's no way! There's no way! There's no way! What the fuck is this? There's another. There's another. There's another. Oh, well, he's not gonna start moonwalking any second now, right? Oh my god! What a great Minecraft! Alright, let's see if I can beat the game.
Now, I look at a lot of Discord scams, and I also get a lot of DMs from people, like a lot, talking about other types of Discord scams. And today, I'm showing you the scams that I usually don't show you. And the reason why is because these scams are really stupid and bad. So let's start off with my first favorite scam from Psychic Angel Whisper L. We're already going in for a pretty crazy one. I am a light worker from St. Louis, Missouri. I felt a connection to you when I came across your profile, and the ancestors burdened my heart with a message for you, and I couldn't neglect their instructions. That's why I reached out. And our wonderful viewer Lars is here, sending me the screenshot and let me use their name in the video. Basically just went on with the scam to see how crazy Psychic Angel Whisper is gonna be. I can see that. The past few months have not been the easiest. Yes, Psychic Angel Whisper, that's for a lot of us. A lot of fears were being triggered, and you may have found yourself falling to a lack of mindset at times. Hey Siri, rank me the most generic garbage on the planet that I can use to convince someone of a scam. Well, there's your answer right there. And Lars is here. Says, actually, it's been really easy. I got a new PC. I'm talking about a good PC deal. And Lars needs to know from the ancestors, is this a good deal? Please, I beg you, light worker from St. Louis, Missouri. And thank goodness, Psychic Angel Whisper L said you have a great destiny to fulfill in your life, but it has been delayed, hijacked, and that, why use that word, by your enemies. Anyways, Psychic Angel Whisper L continues on by saying your enemies are still taking steps to get you into more bondage. Because they already know you are destined to be great. What can I do to stop them? And thank goodness, Psychic Angel Whisper L is going to save us from McDonald's. Well, if you listen to me, I'll greatly spiritual consultation done, so I can know where the energies are coming from and how to get rid of it. From there, you will know the next. And Psychic Angel Whisper L, from there, you will stop them in your life. And thank goodness, Psychic Angel Whisper L said you have a great destiny to fulfill in your life, but it has been delayed, hijacked, and that, why use that word, by your enemies. Anyways, Psychic Angel Whisper L continues on by saying your enemies are still taking steps to get you into more bondage. Because they already know you are destined to be great. What can I do to stop them? And thank goodness, Psychic Angel Whisper L is going to save us. Well, if you listen to me, I greatly advise you have a high spiritual consultation done, so I can know where the energies are coming from and how to get rid of it. From there, you will know the next. And Psychic Angel Whisper L says to carry out the picture of your sign. And if you want consultation from me, I just need the numbers on the front and back of your parents' credit card. That's a joke if someone tries to sue me. Lars here really does help give Psychic Angel Whisper L exactly what she needs. Name, D. Snuts. Their birthday's in 23rd of May 2000, and Zodiac, they forgot. Now, Psychic Angel Whisper L is not a Twitter grifter. In fact, they're not going to charge you for this, since they were the first one who was sent to you. But you'll donate any amount you're moved, weird English, to show appreciation for this and blessings from your creator. Now, despite Psychic Angel being one of the best mediums on the planet, they need to get materials that they'll use for my cleansing, or for Lars's cleansing. And there's no such thing as inventory in the Psychic world, because Psychic Angel Whisper L needs $30 so that they can get remaining materials. Now, of course, this conversation goes back and forth. The scam's already kind of revealed. They just want $30 from you, and they're going to run away with it. But Psychic Angel, of course, asks, how do you pay? What payment method do you use? And Lars nails it on the head here. Money. What account do you use in making payments? And of course, whenever I pay my psychic mediums, I pay them in either Cash App or PayPal. Yes, the best crossover episode in the finance industry. And when things fall through, you just default on the best currency on the planet, and you quickly get a Steam gift card. Now, past this, unfortunately, the conversation really, falls apart. I never figure out if Lars has an enemy, they ever get cleansed, because Lars thinks this is a scam and starts to troll them, and they are consequently blocked. Absolutely heartbreaking. Now, I truly do wish that someone would look at my hands and possibly hold them, but I am forever alone, because what I've decided to do is search up how to beat Roblox accounts on YouTube. Everything on YouTube starts off with making start recording, and this video starts off with the best audio quality on the planet. Punching on your
Hello,
going into your Walmart $5 microphone.
You got the pro fire on
Beam basically means hack, and skid inaccurate. I know some crazy language I'm pulling up here.
Control, shift, I.
You don't see the two. So Google just released a new DLC for the internet. It actually made scamming a whole heck of a lot easier because we have new top-level domains. You know when you go to like youtube.com, well, .com is a top-level domain. We now have .dad, we have .esq.prof.php. None of these really care. The ones I want to focus on are .zip and .mov because if you don't know, those are two different types of files you probably have on your computer. Now, having a website like URL doesn't seem like too big of an issue until you actually use your brain for a second. But if I go to one of my videos, and you can go down in the comments and type this out yourself, I'm totally not baiting or engaging here. But if you leave a comment where you're talking about maybe, oh, that file you downloaded, the attachment .zip was actually sketchy, it's malware, and you leave a comment, well, Google's going to do you the wonderful thing and turn that thing into a link. And when you click on this link, well, it could take you to a scam website. In this case, take us to Rickroll because people are watching our back and making sure that people don't use this to scam. Now, of course, this really wouldn't be that big of a problem if it only applied now. But of course, that's not how the internet works. Everything gets a whole lot worse because if I go back to a zip bomb video and someone is talking about a zip bomb, 2 years ago they left a comment talking about r.zip. Well, this is now a website. Is it claimed? I don't know. But if I click on the link and someone registers this domain, it could lead to some sort of malware. If you click on the link, it'll download r.zip, and from there you might click on it, open up the zip file, download whatever's on there, and you now have malware. Fun, fun, fun. Now, thankfully for Gmail, it looks like this actually isn't a thing. It just stays as text. And I know most of you don't use email because you're young. Use something like Twitter. Well, guess what? Twitter makes it where if you're telling your friend how to do something on the computer, like extract the test.zip file and look for test.mov. Well, instead of those just being words, they are now links to possibly malicious websites that if you're helping your friend with tech support, they might just click on one of those links and now instead of getting rid of the malware, they have even more malware. And honestly, this whole thing is just really bad. I don't understand why Google did this. It doesn't really make a whole lot of sense to me, but that's the basic scam. Now let me introduce you to the advanced scam link. In fact, these two links are two different links, and one of them leads to a scam, well, one of them could lead to a scam that blows up your computer, and the other leads you to Kubernetes, which I'm pronouncing incorrectly. Probably I'm going to get yelled at in the comments. But since none of us are computer hacker mans, I'm going to make it a little more simple. With this URL here, we have store.steampower.com/download/@steaminstaller.zip. Now, if I put this link into my web browser here and I press enter, guess where I go to? I go to a website telling you that this isn't Steam and that this could have been a phishing URL to get you to download some nasty malware. So let's look at this link for a second and analyze what is going on. Back in the good old days, you could have a link where it would contain your username and password to go to a website. You just do https://username:/password@website.com. This is very important because what's happening in our Steam link above here is that we have store.steampower.com/download/, and that's just a whole username, and then we have at our website.com, which is steaminstaller.zip. So using a little bit of text editing, you can see we have https like normal, we have our username at website.com. Now, that's not the only trick that this link has. Just as I said, I don't copy and press enter. Page. And that's because what is happening is not actually a see if I compare it to the slash, the real slash on the left and the fake slash on the right. They are different. And that is because this is a Unicode lookalike. It is completely different. Literally just like a random character. Whereas a normal slash actually dictates a path in the website. So for example, we have store.steampower.com. If I just do /login, and press enter, it takes me to the login page. It is a path, it's part of the website. And if I put in that weird slash that's just a random character and I press enter, as you can tell, things are definitely not looking too good. The fact that, for example, if this Steam installer website was a scam, using this same trick, if this website went down, I just need to register another one that's like, oh, Steam installer? V2, of course. Oh my goodness, Steam 1 was so good they made Steam 2. Goodness gracious. And this goes for anything. We have youtube.com/download Fortnite hack. Well, if Fortnite hack.zip goes down, all we need to do is just do Fortnite hack-v1 or v12 or whatever. There are an infinite number of possibilities that you can do if you have the website at the very end of the whole entire URL, because most people focus their eyes on just youtube.com. Oh my goodness, I almost forgot. I'm a Discord channel. So let's just copy this link and let's throw it into Discord. And you are going to be very surprised because I know the Discord hate train is absolutely popping off right now, but Discord is saving your butt. In fact, if I put in this advanced scam link and I click on it, you can see this is the scam link, youtube.com/download. It should take me to Fortnite hack v12.zip, and people should not be the wiser. But if I save my message, it shows up as Fortnite hack-v12.zip. To be honest, I hate to say this, but I don't know if So Google just released a new DLC for the internet and it actually made scamming a whole heck of a lot easier because we have new top-level domains. You know when you go to like youtube.com, well .com is a top-level domain. We now have .dad, we have .esq.prov.phd. None of these really care. The ones I want to focus on are .zip and .mov because if you don't know, those are two different types of files that you probably have on your computer. Now, having a website like url.zip doesn't seem like too big of an issue until you actually use your brain for a second. But if I go to one of my videos, and you can go down in the comments and type this out yourself, I'm totally not baiting for engagement here, but if you leave a comment where you're talking about maybe, oh, that file you downloaded, the attachment.zip was actually sketchy, it's malware, and you leave a comment, well, Google's going to do you the wonderful thing and turn that thing into a link. And when you click on this link, well, it could take you to a scam website. In this case, it takes us to Rickroll because people are...
I just discovered the oldest Minecraft server, and it is absolutely incredible. This server has gone under the radar for almost 15 years, and I think it's time that the community knows about this amazing piece of Minecraft history. But how did I uncover this secret server? Well, that's a story all by itself. Let's talk about it. Now, when you hear someone talk about Minecraft's oldest server, you probably already have a few names in mind. Most of you have heard about 2B2T, an anarchy world that's been running since December of 2010, making it one of the oldest Minecraft servers that's still around, but it's not actually the oldest. Right now, that title can go to one of 3 servers, depending how you look at it. The first is a creative server known as Nerd.new that opened all the way back on June 10th of 2009, just 10 days after Minecraft multiplayer first released. The only problem is that Nerd.new resets their world every few months, and even though they saved some of their older maps, they only go back to December 2010. The same time as 2B2T. The Nerd.new of 2009 doesn't exist anymore, so does it really count? I'll let you decide. For me, I don't think it does. So instead, we have to fast forward to August 4th of 2010 with the official release of Minecraft Survival Multiplayer. Hundreds of servers opened on day 1, and some were successful, but eventually they all shut down and disappeared from the internet, except for 2. The first one is Minecraft Online, a really fun survival server with custom dungeons, minigames, technology, and more. For the last decade, Minecraft Online has generally been considered the true oldest Minecraft server, because unlike Nerd.new, their world has never reset. You can log in right now and stand in a home that was built 14 years ago. Until 2021, people thought that Minecraft Online was the oldest server there was. But that all changed when a YouTuber named Saplo discovered another Minecraft server released on the exact same day, Novalin.net. Just like Minecraft Online, Novalin...
Hold up, I have an idea. So, you know mods? We can go to Forge and try to get 1.20.1 and just get create, you know, the create mod. You know, this mod. This singular mod that lets you got a PNG. Look, this singular image is what makes Minecraft be able to be animated. Or Forge or NeoForge, I don't know what the fuck is a NeoForge, but it's a choice, and it's for 1.20.1, and it's actually great since well, it's better than doing nothing. No, like, no joke. It's better than doing nothing. You just get if you have every mod, you can just remove them and just place that. Then I can just put it like here, and then I can go to Eternals because yes, it's enough free server stuff, and fucking ads. And then I can go to mods, and I'm gonna delete every single. Blah blah, yeah. Just delete every mod. Mods. You know, just delete the mods folder. Yes, delete the mods folder. Oh, they're gone. Anyways, all we're gonna do is create. Why am I getting these dumbass ads? Like, look at what I'm fucking getting. I'm getting 3 ads. What is the fucking thingy? Why? Anyways, I have a server, and you can get create. For fact, you actually put create. Yes, but we're just create. Now, create is like one mod that adds a lot. To be honest, like if you want to peek, just look at this. Crazy? It's in modern Minecraft and cool. Like, very, very cool. Look, trains. There are Minecraft mini games. Now, you see this? You do not have this, because, well...
I let my viewers send me whatever Minecraft worlds they want.
So can you actually get create and a mod? So I just want to know, did you get create? No. Okay, do you have just... Do you have just that? But also, but I think I have to go because school. Like, this is like, it's stupid that I have to go to school and just go there because they just want me. It's a thing. Just want me.
The title is not a clickbait. Yesterday, I got tricked in an unexpected way into downloading a malicious PowerShell script that actually tried to auto-execute. But what saved me was my paranoid overkill security policies in Windows using a feature called App Locker, which most people don't use, and even I only set up recently. So what I'll do is explain how exactly I got bamboozled and what you should watch out for, also the lucky reason why I was able to dodge it, as well as taking a closer look at the malware to see what would have actually happened had it not been stopped. Oh, and be sure to stick around for the test where I ran the virus
Yeah, you can just delete them.
on a real physical computer. And I will go over how you can protect yourself against similar attacks without having to go full paranoid security like me. So here's the story. I was working on a project in Visual Studio. It was a C# project, and you can download packages for that from something called NuGet. And I was looking for the OpenAI package, which is ChatGPT. So I searched the different packages for OpenAI, and I saw one that claimed to be an official one with 250,000 downloads. It had the most out of any, so I thought that was the one. So I clicked to have Visual Studio download it, and at that point, I'd already been tricked, but I had not realized it yet. But next, I saw what was the first sign that something was off, and that was that Visual Studio produced an error that there was an invalid character in the package name. It said the E was invalid, which I thought was weird. So I copied the name and put it into a Unicode inspector and saw that the E was a Cyrillic E and the N was an Armenian N, not Latin characters like the rest. I obviously thought that was weird, so then I looked at the info page on the NuGet site for the package, and the account was called NuGet Solutions, all right? And then I noticed that it had other packages, also all of them with hundreds of thousands of downloads, but they all claimed to be popular packages like Xbox and Discord, and they also had weird characters in them. And that's when I was like, oh, these are fake. Oh, and if you're wondering, basically all those downloads are fake. If you actually go to the full statistics on the NuGet page, you can see they're all unknown download sources. So I'm pretty sure not that many people are actually falling for this, fortunately. At this point, I knew the package was probably not just fake, but also malicious, though I hadn't actually used the package yet, so I wasn't sure if I had been infected with anything. So immediately I googled malicious NuGet packages and found a few articles that told me yes, they are a thing. The article talked about how these malicious packages use a PowerShell script called init.ps1, and it takes advantage of some legacy feature where Visual Studio, if it sees that file name for a PowerShell script in that directory called tools, it will just automatically execute it immediately upon downloading the package, and anytime you open the project too. So I did a search on my computer, and yes, sure enough, in the package directory, there was a PowerShell script called init.ps1. And when I looked inside it, yep, what it did was download and run a file called anthrax.bat, which was the actual malware payload. Now, me knowing that potentially the script could have been blocked by my App Locker policies, I immediately rushed to the Windows Event Viewer and looked at the logs, and I was relieved to see that App Locker had indeed prevented the script from running. And what's crazy and scary is I might not have even realized what had happened if it hadn't been for that error message about the invalid character that caused me to look more into it. So for this specific scenario, if you do use NuGet with Visual Studio, what you should do is, before you download any of the packages, even through Visual Studio, go to the actual NuGet gallery and look at the page for that package, and then look at the Package Explorer feature, and that'll show you what files are in it, and look for a tools folder, and specifically again in there, look for init.ps1, and that could be malicious. Just look what that file does. Now, many of you are wondering what exactly is App Locker anyway, and it's basically a security feature in Windows that you set through the group policy editor, and therefore requires Windows Pro or higher version. But later, I will go over another feature that for most people is actually way easier and just as secure.
For the past few years, something has been happening in the Nether on 2b2t. A large opening, 3 blocks tall, was getting excavated. But this wasn't just some small area for a little project. No, the area that was cleared was 10,000 by 10,000 blocks. Pulling something like this off, near spawn, and especially on an Anarchy server with no rules, almost seems like an impossible feat. So, how was this done?
I found the most insane records on Impossible levels, and asked many top players to rank them from easiest to hardest. The first world record is a 67 to 100 run on Ashley Wave Trails. This level is supposedly harder than Slaughterhouse, making this record score 42 out of 100. However, it's not as impressive as the Steph Quarter run. While on a voice calls, Danny managed to pull off 19% on this level. That might not seem impressive until you realize you have to do this. Oh, and if you thought the previous Ashley Wave Trails run was impressive, wait until you see this run. Despite the run covering less percentage, the beginning is far harder than the ending of the level. This is max 26% run on the level. I mean, the gameplay speaks for itself. It's definitely the most impressive record so far, at 49 out of 100. A record that almost overtook it was his 24% run on Silent Acropolis. This is if you took Acropolis and made it absurdly hard in every possible way. Look at these ship corridors. But Ashley Wave Trail's record wouldn't last very long, as a far more difficult run is this record on critical error. Even though the level's top 20, speeding up and somehow beat this, and I'm not sure why. A lot of levels I mentioned have been around the difficulty of Slaughterhouse. However, this is one of the most insane ones yet. Singularity's at number 7 on the impossible levels list. It's only 5 spots away from Ballistic Whistly, which is this level. So you probably imagine that the most someone could ever do on this would be something like 5%, right? Well, it turns out not. A player named Septicon7 somehow pulled off a run of 49% on it. But with the extreme difficulty, why is it so low on the list? Well, despite how impressive this run is, the level has a somewhat unique concept. It gradually gets more difficult on the level, meaning playing from 0 is easier than playing from 70. Still though, this run is absurdly impressive. And now, let's go back in time a few years to 2014. Around this time, a popular creator named Majako would create a level called Studio Demon S. Right when the level was released, people deemed it as top 1. However, it would be nerfed to stay rated. A few years later though, a player named KPG Dylan would begin making progress on the level. He grinded for months, and it seemed like this would be impossible to achieve. And after a devastating 91% fail, he would end up beating the level after 50,000 attempts. Even Majako himself was surprised by this. If you've been around in the community since 2020, you might remember this level. This is Diamond Blade by Ice Cave, the same person who hosted Slaughterhouse. Like a lot of Ice Cave's works, this is impossible, but they didn't stop UFWM from actually beating the level somehow. The fact that someone had the sanity to verify this is absurd. This is by far the hardest thing so far, being a top 10 at the time of its release. This won't be the last time we'll mention something Diamond Blade related, but before I talk about that, this is Innards. This level's an extreme demon, so why is it worth mentioning? Well, this is the unnerfed version, which is miles harder. The unnerfed version would be top 3 today, or for the time it was created, top 1 for sure. A player by the name of Micros has been grinding unnerfed Innards for over a year, and his current best is 62%, which I honestly can't comprehend. Anyways, this is
I have to go
Misanthrope. Misanthrope is a 6-minute long top 1 featuring almost every top player and creator you can think of. Even though the decoration isn't finished, many players have attempted this level. One of those records is 65 to 100 by Big Mac. Would also get 52 to 95% a while later. Those records are pretty crazy and all, but the craziest record is Trick getting 31%. For some context, this one is 2 minutes long, which is more than 2 Sakupin circles in a row. This run alone has broken the 70 out of 100 barrier. We're getting extremely close to 100. Let's see how far these records get. Do you remember Diamond Blade? Well, a year later, UFWM decided to revisit the series, and this happened. If you didn't know, Crystal Edge is sequel to Diamond Blade, and is far harder. Glow could have been a top 1 depending on your skill set at the time. Even with immense difficulty, UFWM somehow verified the level. It wasn't ranked harder than Misanthrope though, still making the Misanthrope one of the most impressive so far. But if you thought that was insane, wait until you see this. This is Sakupin circles. It's already brutally difficult before, even being